What is up, everyone? It's Cannan, and I am over the moon. Horror fans, we are getting another long-loved horror game remade. This time, finally, Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake. This is one of the all-time greatest horror games from the PlayStation 2 that I never sadly got to play during the PlayStation 2's life cycle. And if you try and find a copy now, it is like expensive. But during the latest, I believe it was Nintendo Direct, which I sadly did not get to watch because I was at work, it was announced Fatal Frame 2 is going to be on Switch, Switch 2. I don't know if it's going to be on both Switch 1 and Switch 2, but you know what I mean. I believe Xbox, PC, and PlayStation 5. Apparently it's coming out early next year. And I feel like a kid in the candy store. Christmas is going to be awesome for horror fans. Well, it feels like Christmas, but this comes out after Christmas. But you know what I mean. We've got Silent Hill F coming out at the end of this month, which I am so excited for. And then early next year, we have Fatal Frame 2 coming out. And then eventually we've got Silent Hill 1 remake. And let's be honest, they're going to do Silent Hill 3. But I'm so happy about this, guys. I have wanted to play this game for so long. I am so excited. I wished I had been able to watch this live and got legitimately excited and surprised, but I was surprised to hear the news anyway. But you all know I love horror games. They're my favorite type of game to play when it comes to just having fun and getting scared and being on the edge of your seat. And I never got to play this, so I am very excited that they are remaking it. Let's see what we got for Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake.
I've heard about this place.
Ooh.
A long time ago, there was a village
The twins
that disappeared during a festival, and people who get lost in the woods are called to the village.
Oh boy, this game's gonna be so creepy.
This is...
Oh boy.
What happened?
The camera.
Everyone's dead.
Ooh.
Mia, no, stay back, run away.
Oh! There's the butterflies.
Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake.
Oh yes!
Finally, we're one.
Team Ninja doing it, man. Okay, so since I never played this game, I don't have much to say as far as the story and how it goes. Like, I know that it has to do with these two twins. And it's like they literally find themselves in a village in the woods that is literally haunted and cursed. And that to fight the ghosts, they have to use a special camera. Now, I played a little bit of a Fatal Frame game a couple of years ago. Never finished it. I still need to finish it. But Crimson Butterfly, it was like, it's one of those games, like, I don't think you have to play the first Fatal Frame to really... They're not those kind of games where every single one of them is 100% connected. Like, you can play Crimson Butterfly and not really have to play the first one. But they went with this one because it's the most famous one. It's the most popular. Everyone that I know who got to play Crimson Butterfly back on the PlayStation 2 said it is one of the scariest games they had played. And, like, the thought of playing this game where it's set in an old Japanese village that's been abandoned and is out in the middle of the woods with nothing but a camera to defend yourself, it's perfect for a horror game to make you uneasy. You know, the ambiance of the surroundings, it being dark, and the music. To me, that is what makes horror games fun. Is the ambiance, the like something is in the area somewhere that wants to do you harm, but you've got to explore if you want to find like that next item to get you to so you can go forward, like to solve a puzzle, or maybe there's an enemy in a room that has a healing item that you desperately need, but if you get hit more than maybe a couple of times, you will die, making getting that healing item a failed run. But just look at this, the setting, the lighting. Like, to me, really what makes horror games scary is not necessarily the enemies, it's not jump scares, it's the setting, it's the ambiance, it's getting a player freaked out just by the environment alone. Like, I have played horror games that I love, but I was genuinely terrified the entire time because I didn't know what was around the next corner, or the music got into my head, or they would throw in a little sound to freak you out. Because is that something? Is that just the house settling? Is that just an item falling over? It's an old house, stuff's falling apart. Or is that something literally wanting to eat me? So to me, I think that is what's going to be this game's strongest asset, is not exactly the ghosts that are trying to kill you, but the setting, the setting up for like scenes like this. You see a ghostly pale hand on her shoulder, and she looks over, and boom, it's a and that's what the enemies are in this game. It's ghosts. It's that simple. They are vengeful, very, very dangerous ghosts who want to cause you harm. And the only way you can fight them off is by taking a picture of them with this camera, because that act in alone damages them. And this, oh, look at this. Oh, that's not a good, yeah. And this is the camera right here. It's a special kind of occult-like item that you have to use to battle these ghosts. And that's really all I really know about Fatal Frame, is that you use a camera to fight off ghosts. But you see, the fact that it is just ghosts that are the enemies in the game, that makes this game more, to me, a more straight up horror than, say, monsters. Because let's be honest, whenever we heard ghost story, like the very first horror story you probably ever heard as a kid was just a simple ghost story. And to me, ghosts can still be one of the most terrifying things you can put in horror, just because it's something you cannot see, can interact with you without you being able to see it, and you can't really fight back against one if it's a vengeful spirit that wants to do you harm. Now, of course, in this game, they give you a way around that, which is the camera, but still, it's not like just pointing a gun or picking up a pipe and beating it senselessly. That's one thing where monsters kind of lose their scariness, is after you've been able to put down a good number of them. As long as I have bullets, or as long as I have a blunt instrument, I can defend myself. In this game, you don't have that. You have a camera. And in the Fatal Frame that I played, it kind of gets a little tense, because you're like, oh crap, I gotta pull up the camera, and then you gotta take a good enough picture to do damage, and it just felt terrifying. And I don't know, and horror is the only kind of series that I can play, or say watch a movie, where I don't mind if the ending is sad, because I've always heard that this game is sad and that it doesn't necessarily have a good ending, but that's okay to me if it's horror. I'm okay with a horror movie not ending happily. Action movies, romances, you kind of want to see those end happily, but with horror, I'm okay with it, because not everything goes well. Not everything is sunshine at the end of a story. It's sometimes okay to end a story on a sour note, especially if it's horror, because you kind of expect it at that point. And here are the butterflies, hence Crimson Butterfly. I do know you only play as one of the twins. You only play as one of them, because the other one kind of disappears from what I remember. I do remember that much. And from as much screen time as she has gotten, I'm guessing it's this one that we play as. And this one right here is the one that vanishes. But early 2026, I cannot wait. I don't know if that's January, February, March, but I am looking forward to it. It's coming out on PlayStation 5, Xbox, definitely Switch 2. I don't know about Switch 1, and PC. So I will be live streaming this when it comes out, and I will be enjoying a game that I've always wanted to play for the first time. So that's my reaction to it. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, click that like button, leave a comment, all that good stuff. As always, guys, this is Canaan. Me and Jess love y'all very, very much. Please stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.